develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a first carry from Latavius Murray. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Garoppolo now. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 42 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Bridgewater now. Left side, it's Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Bridgewater. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And again, it's Bridgewater. He finds his target, Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 34 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Wendell Smallwood. Fighting through. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Kendall Wright, 46 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. He oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result, defensive tackle.
And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They pitch it out to Cook. And some strong running. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And that'll set them back 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Daniel Carlson now for the Viking field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
A beautiful fake. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. First down, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here we go, gotta go.
Play fake. Bridgewater rolling to his right. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. for Bridgewater. A strong running. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And it's second down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Throwing is Bridgewater. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. They juked him. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Garoppolo. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He spins free, breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He won't go down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And Cook has it, left side. Slips past him.
Where we go?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Bridgewater now on second down. Fighting through pressure. And now he's swallowed up and taken down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Carlson now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He gives it to Sims, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Bridgewater to throw it. To Shepard, complete over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go back to Murray on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second. Nine. Final minute now of the third quarter. That was second down run for Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Able to put this one through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
To throw, Bridgewater. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Murray fighting, lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Garoppolo now. Gets it to Meredith complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Here we go. Here we go. What do you need? Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now they'll run. Murray. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Stays on his feet. And now out come the Giants. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. A gain of 6 there on first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. To the air again with Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.